I fucking went to go to this pizza place. I really tried to do fun things when I was in Portland. Tried to be healthy. I went for a fucking hike. I was sticking with my smoothies, you know, dropping pounds here. And anyway, somebody tells me that in Portland they have this they got this pizza parlor where they have the best goddamn pizza in all the fucking Northwest. So this guy has like this homemade goddamn dough. And he only makes so much of it every day. And when he's done making the dough, he's done making pizza. Go fuck yourself. All right? So I'm like, well, shit, I got to try this pizza. So I go on the internet, I look up, I see where it is. It's right on Hawthorne Street. Like 45th and Hawthorne, 46th and Hawthorne, something like that, right? So I'm like, all right, I got to go check this fucking thing out. So I give myself an hour and a half before the show to get there. To get a goddamn pizza, right? It's a fucking pizza, okay? So I call up. Something told me to call, just to call this place. And I call up. It rings like 11, 12 fucking times. And nobody picks up. So I'm like, you know what? They're probably busy. No big deal. I got an hour. I'll get there an hour and a half before, right? I get a goddamn cab. I'm driving over there. Cab driver goes, oh, just to let you know, this guy's kind of like the pizza Nazi, like the fucking soup Nazi on Seinfeld. So I show up and I walk in. Lo and behold, the place is packed. But I see this little two-top gets up. Waitress is cleaning off the table. She walks away. So I go over and I sit down, getting ready to order the pizza. I'm checking out what people are ordering. I'm getting excited, is what I'm trying to tell you. And then the waitress comes over. She's like, were you over in the waiting room next door, or did you just, like, walk in here and sit down? And I was like, I just came in and sat down. She goes, yeah, you have to, like, sign in next door. You know, those people, everything's a question. You have to, like, sign in next door. And I'm like, oh, all right. I go, well, how long's the wait? She's like, well, I can't really, like, say. It's kind of busy. At that point, it's like a quarter of. I go, well, I got a show at 8. It's a 6:45. Am I going to have time to order a pizza and eat it? She's like, yeah, no. And then that's when my blood starts fucking boiling, because I realized what I just walked into. You know what I walked into? I walked into the pizza version of Pink's Hot Dogs out here in fucking L.A. The pizza version of Magnolia Bakery in New York City, or that fucking place where you get the hot dogs in Chicago. You know? Hour and 15 minutes to make a fucking pizza. You can't do that? This guy's sitting here acting like, like he's making some sort of gourmet food. I'll tell you right now, that's my overrated for the fucking week. Standing in line at any restaurant, these, the breakfast place in your neighborhood. Your girlfriend's like, oh, my God, the stuffed French toast is to die for. And you stand there in fucking line. Never worth it. It's never worth the hype. Okay? If you learn anything from this podcast other than I'm an ignorant asshole, don't ever stand in line for fucking food, okay? Unless there's a natural disaster. The place is flooded and they're scooping out fucking pea soup, and you're putting it into your baseball hat. Then you'll stand in line. Soup kitchen, you stand in line. But don't stand outside these fucking places. It's stupid. It's never worth it. Fancy restaurants, you don't stand outside. You call up, you make a fucking reservation. But I'm not standing out there like I'm waiting to fucking... Do that even make goddamn sense? You know what I mean? These fucking people in New York, they stand outside for 90 minutes for a cupcake. For a fucking cupcake. It's gone in 3 seconds. You know what's going to piss me off is some people in Portland, okay? They're actually going to figure out what pizza parlor I'm talking about, and then they're going to tell me, dude, it's totally fucking worth it. These low self-esteem douchebags who just allow themselves to get totally treated like absolute fucking shit for pizza. Yeah, sorry, I can't make you a pizza within an hour and 15 minutes. Well, you know what? Fuck you and your fucking pizza. What do you think about that? And your number one goddamn rating. I'll go to Pizza Hut. Eat their fucking slop. You know what's killing me is I know I'm going to have to go back. I have to try it. People hyped it so much. That's what I'm really mad about is I know as much as I just fucking talked about that shit, I'm going to have to go back there and go get it. And for all you guys wondering, that Magnolia it's a great cupcake, but it's not that great. It's not that great to have to stand there and listen to that awful conversation. And have people driving by looking at you trying to figure out what are they standing in line for? You know? Is the president there doing a book signing? Is there a porn star there who's going to blow you at the front of the line? Can I raise the stakes for something funny within the last 7 minutes? All right, fuck this. Fuck this podcast. Here we go.